Hey guys, so today is the 27th of October and I want to come back to vlogging. I miss it so much and I feel like Mason is just growing so fast and we haven't been vlogging, so I want to get back into it because I want to share, these little moments. But I think most of you know that I'm a pretty private person as well. Like, I do share my life on the internet, but I'm also very private. There's a lot of stuff you don't know about me. There's a lot of stuff that I go through that I don't share. And I figured today I would tell you a little bit about where I've been and why I've been gone so long. I don't even know, how long has it been since I've uploaded a vlog? So on my vlog channel that you're on now, it's been a month since I've vlogged. It really feels like longer. Wow, it feels like so much longer. But I just wanted to put this out there because I feel like I've wanted to say something for so long, because I know a lot of you were pregnant when I was, or you're pregnant now. I get so many DMs about like what I recommend, what all this other stuff. I kind of just want to have like a little heart to heart with you guys and then get back into vlogging. I just don't feel like I can upload a vlog and not explain where I've been and explain what life has been like post-baby. First, I want to say being a mom is the most rewarding thing in the world. It's so rewarding. It's so challenging. It's the most challenging thing I think I've ever been through in my life. But it's so worth it. I'm so grateful to have Mason. I'm grateful that everything is good with him. I'm grateful that he's such a happy baby. He's so happy. Of course, we go through the crying stages. Right now, I don't know too much about teething. I know it kind of starts in like maybe the 4-month, 5-month, I don't know, I think kids are different, but I think he's starting to get into teething because he's drooling. He's like, gnawing on his knuckles. I'm trying to get him some little rattles and stuff to knuckle on, to like chew on, just to keep him occupied and not like focus on his hands. I also think he's just finding them, so he's just putting them in his mouth. I don't know. Tell me some tips about going into teething. I need to know because I've never experienced it before. But even when I was vlogging a little bit after I had him, I feel like I just didn't really give the full spiel of how I felt and where I was at. So I have to say, I don't want to make this a long video, but when I first had him, the first month was probably the hardest month of my life. I've never been around kids really before. I never really held kids. It was a whole new experience for me. As most of you know, I have 2 businesses. I have my boutique and I have YouTube. And life doesn't stop when you're an influencer, believe it or not. Like, you have to stay up to date on things and keep people updated on you. The one thing I knew I didn't want after I delivered Mason and like got back in the routine, like I did not want to dwindle off into Never Land. Like I wanted to keep working. I love sharing my life with you guys and I love having that connection with you. And I did not want to dwindle off, and I didn't want people to forget like that I had channels and things like that. That's why, I don't know, I was so nervous to take some time off when I first had him, but it was necessary. It was so necessary. And then that second month, things got a little bit easier. Mason's getting bigger, we're doing good. And then we went to his 2-month checkup and the doctor was like, he has a heart murmur. And we're like, what the fuck? Where'd this come from? So I don't know if heart murmurs come. Also, don't freak out. I'm going to tell you what happens. I don't know if that happens like after birth or whatever. Like, I had a really easy pregnancy. There was nothing wrong. There was nothing wrong in delivery. They didn't hear anything when he was delivered or anything like that. But at his 2-month checkup, they mentioned it and I was like, what the heck? But we were recommended to go to a specialist, so we did. We did the whole shebang, and he has like a little hole in his heart that they say should heal up by the time he's 1. And I know this is like super common, but me as a new mom, never researched this before. I'm like, what is this? Like freaking out. So the second month was kind of hard because I was just like nervous. It took us a month almost to get an appointment. So I was kind of thinking the whole time like, all right, what's this gonna be? Like, I need someone to tell me, more details, because our pediatrician really didn't tell us anything. Everything's fine, thank the Lord. But it was just another thing like on my plate. I get a lot of questions about like, hey, did you feel sad? Did you have like the baby blues? Things like that. I definitely feel like I had the baby blues. I don't think I had PPD at all, but I definitely feel like I had the blues, mainly because I couldn't get things in order. I'm so used to having a schedule and I'm so used to getting shit done when I need to get it done, and then it just all flip-flopped and I was like, oh my God, I am slacking. Like, I think I'm the hardest person on myself because I'm really driven. I like to get stuff done and I like working. Even though I haven't been vlogging, I've been doing a ton of stuff behind the scenes. I have a collab coming out soon. I have a partnership coming out really soon. Actually, you guys know about it. I partnered with Ziploc for their bags, which is really dope. I didn't create them or anything like that. I'm just basically spreading the word on them because I really like them. I use them. I think they're great. So that partnership's coming out. And then I have a lot of sponsorships behind the scenes as well. And there's just so much going on. Even though I'm not vlogging, I don't know. It's hard to organize. And on top of all of that, I have the boutique. Luckily, I have amazing people working for me. One of my best friends actually works for me and she is like all hands in everything. And she just had her baby. So now I am taking over all her roles. I'm kind of just making sure everything's going well. And it's a lot. It's so crazy to think like all of that was taken care of. But now I'm like back to putting my hands in everything. Like, of course, when I started, I had my hands in everything. And then I kind of eased up and let the people who I hired do it. And now I'm getting back into it. And I'm like, hold on, we need to fix this. Like, you know, you kind of revise everything and see, you know, where you need to improve and things like that. So I've been working a lot on that. And it's just been hard to juggle the two and then being a mom. Because being a mom's a full-time job in itself. Shout out to you moms out there who work 9 to 5 and honestly go to school. I know that there's so many moms that do a ton of different things, and shout out to you, honestly, because it is so hard. Shout out to the stay-at-home moms because it is so hard. And I think another thing too is when I try to juggle the two, like YouTube and the boutique, I feel so guilty if I'm not right here with Mason. Like, he's not even gone for me for that long, but like if I need to go away for a few hours to get some stuff done, it's like I feel so guilty. But then like he's in the stage now where he's awake majority of the time, so you know, I really don't have a lot of downtime. His naps are probably like 30 minutes now if I have any time at all. It's usually when he goes to bed, and his bedtime's at 9. And a lot of people asked me how I got him on a routine, and probably around 3 or 4 weeks is when I started putting him down at 9 and trying to get him to go to sleep. I also didn't really keep the house quiet when he was sleeping or anything like that. So he's a really good sleeper and he can actually soothe himself to sleep. Like, I can put him in his bassinet and put a passy in his mouth. His eyes will be wide open. I'll tell him good night, give him a kiss, head out the door, and he will soothe himself to sleep. So it's been really great. But you know, during the day, he doesn't nap as much as he used to, which is, you know, gonna happen. It goes back and forth though, because he's going through the growing stages, but that's one thing I'm grateful for, knock on wood, is throughout all these stages, he's slept really well. He'll sleep through the night, wake up, eat, go back to bed, and then he'll wake up probably like around 7:30, so that's good. I feel like this video is all over the place, but I definitely feel like I was super hard on myself, and you know, I don't know, Dave used to tell me like, you need to vlog, why don't you vlog? And other people would ask me, you know, how's videos going? And I'm like, oh, I don't want to talk about it because I'm the hardest person on myself, and being behind on deadlines. I've been very behind on some deadlines, very behind. And it's one of those things where I just have to be like, let it go, let it go. Relax and just take a deep breath and go to Target. Go to Target with Mason. Get yourself out of the house. Honestly, us just driving around relieves me. When I can go to my lash appointment once every 2 weeks, that's like my hour and a half to be like, oh, but like dead honest, I'll be sitting there and I'm like, all right, what do I have to do? I'm thinking about this. But it's just time for me to just like chill for a second. But I have to remind myself, like, relax. It's gonna be okay. It's not the end of the world. My priorities have changed. My momming comes first, being a mom, and then my two businesses. My two businesses are like right here. They're both super important to me, but momming is right on top. That is my priority. I love being a mom. I love reading to him. I love seeing him grow. I love seeing him learn. It's my favorite thing. Like, his room is going to be full of books before you know it, because I cannot stop buying books because I love reading to him, and like seasonal things. I don't know. It's just fun. And I'm really taking advantage of this time of year too, because like Halloween's different. We have a baby now. So like today we spent like 2 hours carving pumpkins and, you know, hanging out, and Halloween's coming, and you know, it's just, there's a lot going on, and I want to embrace it. And that's really where I've been. I do have help, but I need more help. You know what I mean? So I'm slowly working that out. I'm slowly getting more help. I feel like I've been really repetitive, and this isn't a video to say like, I'm so sorry for not filming, blah, 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 blah. But I just want my other moms to know that like, you go through these phases because it's different. It's a different phase of your life. You're figuring it out. And from what I've heard from a lot of people, it takes a while to figure things out, if ever. And that's okay, because as long as you get through the day, your baby's healthy and happy, your husband's healthy and happy, everything is fine. You know what I'm saying? Like, as long as your family is happy and healthy, it's fine. Everything else can happen the next day. And that's something I have to remind myself. Another thing too, speaking of vlogs in Mason, that I had to learn. I'm a strong person. I'm very, very strong. But I feel like post-delivery, I was so vulnerable. I'm not as vulnerable now because I'm like, I know my son. I know what I'm doing. And, you know, post-delivery, those first few weeks of people judging me, saying mean things in the vlogs, that hurt. And I know there's so much more positive than negative on my vlog channel. I know. But you have to understand, your feelings and your emotions are different after, you know, having a baby. Everything is changing, and to have people mom shame you for the stupidest shit that they think that they know, it just brings you down. So that was another thing that really brought me down and kind of just like didn't make me want to film. I just wanted to kind of like, you know, hang out and like mind my own business. Like, one of those things where I wish people would stop. I see it on people's stuff all the time. People being so mean to moms, and it's like, I don't know about you, but I think we're all just out here trying to figure out life in general, and if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. Like, you never know what someone's going through, and you never know, you know, just what they're feeling in that moment, you know? So just be nice, be kind. When I first had Mason, I watched a lot of people that was pregnant at the same time I was. And I felt so guilty because I was like, how are they doing everything fine, but I'm not? Why am I struggling to get on a routine, to get out of bed, and these people aren't? I had to stop watching YouTube for a few weeks because I was just like, I can't do this. Like, I can't see people having these perfect lives and I'm struggling. Like, I can't do it. I mean, you just have to know as a viewer that not everything is perfect. There's so much things that are cut out. You also don't see the very best things half the time because sometimes we don't catch them on camera. Sometimes they're cut out because I'm a private person. I like to keep certain things private. And, you know, you just don't see everything. You just don't. You see a few minutes of a day and that's it. So I don't know. I just want to let new moms know that it's okay to feel like you don't have it all together. It's okay to take a little bit more time. If you're struggling, it's okay, because all that matters is you, that baby, and your family. And if you need a break, you take that break. And if you feel like something's bringing you down, like those videos were for me, and it wasn't even intentional, but it was just those feelings that I was having. I was like, why do I suck right now? Like, I can't even brush my teeth and nonetheless go do all these things. It is okay. Stop watching the videos. They'll be there when you come back. Don't feel bad. If you guys have any questions, if you guys want to talk to me ever, I think I mentioned this in a previous vlog, but you can always DM me. I don't really have my DMs open, but I think you can message me from my profile, and you know, I could try to answer some of you guys. I try to anyways, just to like, if I see someone really struggling in a DM, I will take time out of my day to like stop and try to help someone. Just know if I can't get back to you, it's probably because A, I haven't seen it, or B, I'm struggling to have time to look at my DMs. So leave comments, you know, below. And if you guys see any comments down below that need advice or something, just be positive, uplift them, and, you know, send good vibes. It's a journey. It really is. It's all a journey. It's a beautiful journey. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of pop on here. I'm at 20 minutes now. Oh my gosh. I've had you here for 20 minutes, probably shorter because I think I'm going to cut like half of this out and keep, you know, the bullet points. But I really appreciate you guys, and I appreciate a lot of you reaching out. I appreciate all of you that have understood me not being on here as much. I've got that spark back in me, and even though it's going to be challenging for me to figure out when I can do certain things, I just have to remember, bring out the camera and just hire the editor to edit the rest of the stuff, even though I don't like handing off my vlogs. I really don't, but I might do it. I hand off my main channel videos, but my vlogs, I'm like, it's my baby. I love you guys. If you need advice for anything, leave them in the comments below. Oh, if you didn't know, I dyed my hair darker. If you don't follow me on Instagram, you definitely should, because I upload a ton there, and I post like pictures and updates and stuff. But then these are actually launching the new limited edition logos, so if you're interested in that, go follow me on Instagram and you can know more about it. But thank you guys so much. I can't wait to vlog more, and just know, take it one day at a time, because it's so worth it. One day at a time. Okay, bye guys.